Hey everybody, BamaCooley here with you today for another car review and test drive. Behind me I have the 2023 Mach 1 Mustang. Let's see how she drives and let's see how she looks. Let's see how good of a sports car she is. Here's the key fob. You got your lock, unlock, your panic button, your trunk opening, and your remote start. On the back of the key fob you have your Mustang logo. All right, you see the Mach 1 badging up front with the blacked out Mustang. We have the vents here, the heat extractors, functional. Just backing up, you can see how aggressive this is. Of course, up front, where you have all the fresh air coming in, keeping the engine cool. You see the headlights there, the LED headlights. I like the stance of the Mustangs. I think it's a good looking car. Coming over here to the side, you see the 19-inch wheels with the Brembo red caliber brakes. Got the Mach 1 badging. This is a metallic gray. You see the red lines going across the bottom. Here's a back view, obviously a great stance. Here you got the mirrors that are body colored. Coming around to the back, you see the headlights and another Mach 1 badge. You see the quad exhaust. There you see some of the aggressive aerodynamic venting. Yeah, I just like the Mustangs. This is a 23. I know 24's got a refresh and they're coming out with new gauge clusters, and I'll review that also as soon as they start hitting the dealerships. But I think this Mach 1 definitely fits the bill for a quality sports car. I like the looks of it. I like the Mach 1 badging. So I'm not going to open the trunk because nobody buys a Mustang for trunk space. I'm not even going to review the back seat because nobody buys a Mustang for back seat space either. Here's the power plant, 470 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. As you can see, you got the Mach 1 right there. You do have an upgraded cold air intake, open element air intake. All right, let's hear how she sounds. Opening the doors again, first thing you see is the checkers racing stripes with the Mach 1. Looking in it, you got the leather interior, heated and cooled seats. See the white stitching going across. You got white stitching going across the center console. Over on the door, you have your memory seats, your lock, your unlock, your power windows, power mirrors. There you see your speakers system. Underneath you got your pedals, you got your racing pedals, which you would expect from a Mach 1. And these are power adjustable seats. All right, sitting on the inside, obviously here you got the door and everything. Here's your lights. Got your trunk opening, hood opening down here. On the steering wheel, you have your radio volumes, radio channels. You have your cruise control. Over here, you got your settings for the digital display. Here you got your navigation. You got your Mustang for Mustang mode. Here you got two cup holders. Here you got your storage with your USB. Got your parking brake. Here's your shifter, drive, sport. So I'm assuming this would be the manual for the S. You got your neutral, your park. Got some storage here with a USB. Of course, here you got your radio controls as well. You also have some racing measure. You got your boost, you got your oil pressure and PSI. Here you got a pattern here. This is not really leather, but it's stitched going across. You got your Bang & Olufsen sound system on your speakers. You got this pattern going across. You got what looks like about a 8-inch display here. Of course, here you got your glove box standard, and then right here you have your Mach 1 badging, P1492. Let's crank her up. That V8, I'm not going to lie, sounds awesome. It really does. It really does sound awesome. All right, now that we got this on and we got the air going, we'll go over the sticker real quick. As you can see, this is 470 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque. It does have the equipment 700A. And here's your optional equipment: hotspot, removal, 19-inch magnetic aluminum wheels, M1 Elite package, Bang & Olufsen sound system, red painted brake calipers, 10-speed automatic transmission. Full vehicle cover for Mach 1. MSRP on this is a little over $64,000. For gas, you're getting 23 on the highway, 15 in the city, 18 combined. Adjust the seats. So here's your digital display. Got your climate, your phone, your navigation, your apps, your settings. All seems to be fairly responsive. Your audio. So you can adjust it this way, or you can go down here and adjust it with the buttons. I know a lot of people still like to keep the buttons. Down here you got your flashers, you got your traction control switch, you got your steering mode switch, and you got your mode select for track, sport, whatever you want to do. Here on the fully digital gauge cluster, you see you have the RPMs, you have the miles per hour. Right now it's got a track measuring your lateral G-forces as well as your brakes. This is a manual steering wheel. That's one of the downsides of it. Now this digital gauge cluster will change as I change the modes. As you can see, it's in normal, Sport Plus, track, drag strip, snow and wet, and you see how the gauge clusters are changing. So what we're going to do for this is put it in Sport Plus. I'm going to take the steering. Well, I think the steering's already went into Sport Plus. Here you got the paddle shifters, which to me are a little small, honestly. I would want bigger paddle shifters than this. Here's your windshield wiper stock, and your lane keep assist is over here. Or no, here's your windshield wiper stock. Here's your blinker and lane keep assist stock. Of course, here you got the Ford Mustang. I know this is a performance car, but honestly, the interior is okay. I wouldn't rate it as the best interior. I think Ford's probably going to do a refresh and bring it up for the 24. I would say the interior is average to good, but people don't buy a Mach 1 for the interior. They're buying the Mach 1 for performance. So I'm in Sport Plus. Here you can see you can adjust the ratings on the digital display. You can see your inlet air temp, your cylinder head temp, air to fuel ratio 14.2, how much boost, voltage. And if I go here, let's see, if I press the Mustang here, it lets me go into adjust to my mode, exhaust. We don't want sport exhaust, we want track exhaust. You can go in and configure your gauges. You can change the color layout, whether you want red or blue on the display. You can change your cluster appearance. And right now it's set to change with the drive mode, but we'll go ahead and slap it into sport anyway. So as you can see, sport, you got your RPM, but then it goes all the way around like a little track up at the top. And when I was doing this earlier, there is a track app here. Acceleration timer. We'll put 0 to 60. Oh wow. Oh, we might have to do this. I'll try to find us a road to do this, to do the 0 to 60. You got brake performance on the apps, line lock, lap timer, your start option, how you want to start. That's pretty good. I would mess with this all day, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's take off. We're in drive and it tells me what gear I'm in. Sport Plus mode. I do like the tighter steering wheel. Man, I love the sound. I'm gonna let's see. All right, let's take off. I hope the camera is picking up that sound. God, it sounds good. I love that deep throttle. As you would expect, my inlet air temperature's going down now that I'm moving. As we're sucking in that cold air, it's dropping down to 98 degrees right now. Oh, that sounds good. Boost is going up. I need to try to find us a 0 to 60 road. So this will do 0 to 60 depending on what review publication you go to. 4.1 to 4.2 seconds. It will do a quarter and I think 12.2 at 112 miles an hour. So for $64,000, you know, you do get some good performance. You do get the good engine and the great sound. You do get 20 extra horsepower 470 instead of 450 that you would get with the normal GT. Man, I just love that rumble, guys. Like, just barely touching the gas, just hearing those valves open and hearing that rumble. Now I'm in track mode on the exhaust, and of course I got the warning that says for track use only, just like I get a warning on my Raptor that when I put it in Baja exhaust for Baja use only. Drive comfort, even though I'm in sport mode, I mean, I'm on a smooth road, so I'm not going over too many bumps, but it's good. Seats are good. They're adequate. I don't know if I'd want to be in here driving down to Panama City Beach or Pensacola. Back seats are storage, let's be honest. It's glorified storage back there. Nobody in their right mind's crawling back there. That engine does have a good drone, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get on the highway up here a little bit, give it some gas, see what I can get up to, but I really want to try to find a place where I can stop, put the acceleration on it, and crank it up into a 0 to 60. I don't know if this has an auto hold or a brake boost hold already built in. Guess we'll have to see. Inlet air temperature has already dropped down to 88 degrees with us moving. Gonna let these cars turn and get a little bit ahead of us. All right, let's give it some gas. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's torquey. She's torquey. And I think what adds to it is just the sound, the rumble. I mean, that's what you want, right? Like, it sounds amazing. I think the sound makes you feel like you're actually going faster. This is why EVs are going to have a hard time, because people want that sound. That's one of the reasons why people didn't like the EcoBoost on the Raptor. It outperformed the Coyote, it just didn't sound good. But the Gen 3 sounds a lot better, especially in Baja mode. Yeah, this is a good, you can make this a daily driver. It's comfortable enough to be a daily driver. I wouldn't want to go more than about 200 miles at one time without getting out. But going to work, going to the grocery store, or just use it for a weekend driver. If you've got the money to purchase it, use it for a weekend driver. God, I don't know how much I would have to budget in gas for this thing. Of course, if I got it, I'd probably add mods and tune it up and put a supercharger on it. I'm gonna turn around right here. I gotta find Might go down Kelly Springs real quick. Yeah, that rumble's really good, guys. All right, here's what we're going to do. Got a car coming that way. Let this car by. I'm going to turn around and we're going to hit a 0 to 60 back on this road. It's not a perfectly flat road, but it'll get the job done till I can go around here and find a better track road. If we were closer to my house, I would know exactly where to go. All right, here we go. So here's what I'm going to do. Hit that. Track apps, acceleration timer. We want the 0 to 60. It said track app canceled, so evidently I didn't do it right. Press OK to start. All right, let's go. Yeah, she's quick. That probably wasn't I didn't brake boost that one, and that's so probably about 4.6 or 4.7. But I got 2 pulls in for y'all so y'all could see the acceleration, so and hear it. Go ahead and do another one real quick. Yeah, I'd have too much fun in this. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds real good. All right, everybody. That's my review. That's my walk around. If you like Mustangs, obviously, I think going ahead and getting the Mach 1 over the standard GT500 is worth it. I know the 24s are coming out. This one is available. I'll put a link in the description. For you to call or visit Ryan Black at Woody Anderson Ford. He's a great guy. He'll help you out. He'll work with you and give you a good deal. And yeah, I would drive this definitely. It's fun. It drives well, and you know what you're getting. You're getting a fun driving sports car that you probably don't want to take on a 6-hour drive to Florida. All right, y'all be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think at the bottom. Add some comments. Tell me what you want me to review. There's several dealers here in Huntsville I can work with, and I'll be glad to work with any of them to review and test drive whatever you guys want me to review and test drive. So be sure to like and subscribe and tell your friends, and We'll check you out later. Have a good one, everybody.